Hello, District 45. It's hard to believe that we are just stepping into month 2 together. We just turned the calendar on August, and here we are, stepping into our second month. Time flies when you're having fun. What can happen in a month? A lot can happen in a month. The first thing we did was we celebrated a new year. July 1. The second thing we did is you had an opportunity to meet your senior leadership team through the videos that we've been posting. You got an opportunity to see our faces, hear our names, hear our voices, find out what roles we play and how we serve you, the members. You got a chance to see us as people and as Toastmasters members and as team members. You also had an opportunity to meet your division directors. They've been busy through the same thing. They've been doing videos, so you know their faces, you know their names, and you know how they serve you. Well, the first thing they do is they put a team together of area directors, their teams. They've been busy recruiting. You may have had a knock and asking you, would you be interested in serving on our team as an area director? And many of you said yes. Kudos to you for joining the team. That's exciting. And I'm so very glad you're here. We had an opportunity to do training for the division directors and the area directors at the Black Bear Inn in Orono, Maine. This is when everyone got an opportunity to sit down, elbow to elbow, shoulder to shoulder, face to face. The teams got an opportunity to really get to know one another, introduce themselves with their strengths and what strengths they bring to the team. And then they got an opportunity to see what weaknesses might we have and might we need to recruit more to join our team. Each division director had an opportunity to sit down with their area directors and really work out how well can we communicate? How can we put a plan together? What are we going to do this year? And how much fun are we going to have in doing it? There's nothing quite like in-person training. For those of you who have spent a lot of time in Zoom, and I have, and for those of you who have done in-person training as well as Zoom training, I vote in-person training every time. When you get an opportunity to get out of your seat, have an opportunity to interact with the team that you are working with. So much fun. Now, there's a lot of good things coming up for the remainder of the year. We've got webinars coming up that are going to help you learn things that you are interested in knowing, are curious about, and are a little bit concerned about not knowing. We have all kinds of fun things planned. And I know you've looked at the you've received the newsletter in your inbox, and I hope you've read them. I hope that you've taken advantage of some of the interesting things in your newsletter. And one of the most important things in your newsletter is the celebration of other members, just like you, that are doing really cool things. I hope you have an opportunity, if you haven't, to check out the district Facebook page. Those are where those videos are. I've had a few people say to me, where are these videos? I haven't seen the videos. And maybe you don't spend any time on Facebook. Don't worry about that. But for those of you who do, check out those videos posted on the Facebook page. We're not going to leave you out, I promise. We're looking at finding out, where do you like to receive your information about your district and the things that are going on? Because you know your area directors are in contact with your club officers, and your club officers are in contact with you. There's a direct link of all things fun and new and exciting that's going on in District 45. We don't want you to miss a thing. We don't want you to be behind a thing. So make sure you have a couple of different avenues that you get your information from. Reach out below this video. Tell me, where do you get your information from? Where would you prefer to receive your information? Remember that telephone game that someone calls someone, someone calls someone, someone calls someone? Well, those of us that went to school before the internet, and I'm sure many of you have, school was canceled, not over the internet and not on television. You received a phone call, and it was a phone tree. Someone received a phone call, and this one called this one, and this one called this one, and this one called this one. Well, that was back in the day when people actually picked up their phone when it rang. Do you remember those days? How many of you actually pick up your phone when it rings and you don't recognize the number? None of us. And it's because we've been programmed with spam calls. And I don't blame you a bit. But the best way is when we have something exciting to tell you. What's the best way to reach you? Let's start a conversation. Below this video, please reach out and tell me how you like to receive your information, how you like to share your information, how you like your club members to get their information. Do you wait for a club meeting? Could it possibly be 2 weeks old before someone gets that information? I don't know. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Because a lot has happened in 1 month, and we've got 11 more to go. And let's get this communication thing down to a science. What do you say? I hope you'll help us. I hope you'll help me, leaving me a note, sharing this video with your division, with your area, with your clubs. And let's start a conversation about how do we like to communicate. Anyway, thank you. This is Angela Chute, your District 45 Director. Have an awesome day. Bye.